Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and this video is basically talk about like a short I made yesterday, which was about the three different types of minor scales. And today we're gonna talk about it since it's the full video. So for reference, we're gonna start in the key of A, since that's basically the easiest way to like find like a minor scale, considering that A minor it goes from A to A and only using natural notes here. And basically, we're gonna like show you the differences between the three of them. And yeah, so A Aeolian, which is natural minor, and that's what it sounds like. And then this is A harmonic minor, and basically the harmonic minor has this natural seventh, so it's major seventh instead of minor seventh. So it has this like major, not major, but like minor third gap between the F and the A flat string. So it goes like this. And then gives it like a more like foreign sound, but it's mainly used for like chord progressions to have a stronger cadence. So basically, with stronger cadence, and it's used a lot more in classical music. And I'll show you something. So in this example, we're just gonna start with A minor, right? And we're gonna continue progressing chords. And I'm gonna use like some versions so that the chords fit in better. So I'm gonna start like this. And that's progressing chords with a natural minor. And here's the difference between that and playing chords in the harmonic minor. Now in the harmonic minor, we start basically in the similar like space, you could say. So like this. And you begin to notice the big difference is that when you temporarily change a song from natural minor to harmonic minor, is that one of the chords here, usually like the fifth chord in this case, is actually going to be a major chord instead of a minor chord. So in this case, you're going to have A minor, that's the root, but then you go to like the key of E, which is a perfect fifth. Now I'm going like lower to lower E, and in natural minor it will be E minor. But in harmonic minor, because of the natural seventh, we get E major. And it's used commonly in classical music. Now, I'll move on now to the melodic minor. Now, the interesting thing about the melodic minor is that in the classical world, you could say, in like classical music, A minor, like in the melodic minor, is used like like this, right? As it's ascending, you have the seventh and then the sixth degree are natural, but as it descends, it's back to natural minor. Now, if for example, if you're like in jazz, instead you probably use something like this, where basically the melodic minor is the same ascending as descending. But in the classical world, when it's ascending is melodic minor, but descending is natural minor. And a similar purpose to the harmonic minor is that when you're making a melody, you want like a stronger, more like powerful melody, and also not sounding like too foreign to like what like humans were used to listening to in like certain areas of the world. But here, because you have the minor third gap from F to like A flat, and that's in harmonic minor. But in melodic minor, there's no minor third gap in the scale. So those two scales can be used to it basically improve the natural minor scale and to make it sound like even like a bit more interesting. In this case, it's been used for, well, as I mentioned before, classical music, but I will show you in the cases where you would use both. So here I'm gonna basically like play like a piece made by Handel is his last name. H A, so it's like Handel. Not to be confused with like a door handler or whatever, but basically I'm gonna like I guess improvise a bit to like show you the use of like the natural, the harmonic, and the melodic minor. So basically, playing the individual like melody here was basically in a natural minor as it goes like descending and descending. But then after, because it starts in the key of C and it goes down to B, and then when it goes to A and it makes a full cycle back to A, then you play like the improvisation was basically this E major arpeggio, this like inversion, second inversion. And after that, you just play like the F sharp here, like this, and then A flat, and then back to A. So basically, this arpeggio you could technically, I guess, consider like a chord, but it's basically the fifth chord, and it's major instead of minor, making it in that sense the harmonic minor. And also like the melody here that's added after this E major arpeggio, and that's basically in the melodic minor since it uses the F sharp, which is part of a melodic minor. It's the sixth degree. But after this, to like make it sound like more thicker, you could say, instead of this, like, right? I just play like the inversion of an A minor chord, and it resolves back to A natural minor. So that's basically it for today. Hope you guys like the video and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It really means a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next one.